going on? It's me, KOV. Now in today's video I'm going to show you a really good nidus build that you can use easy end game. And this does have 4 former, so if you don't have 4 former, I'm sorry, but you probably can work something out without 4 former. So just stay tuned and you might learn something new about nidus. So also I just want to say thank you for the recent subscribers. They'll be on the screen right now. I really do appreciate every sub. If you do want to shout out, make sure you do subscribe to the channel. I'm going to shout you out in the next video. But yeah, let's get to it. So I do want to say, as I said before, that I'm doing a 50 platinum giveaway only for Xbox. So if you are an Xbox player and if you want to win 50 platinum, just put your gamer tag down below. And yeah, so let's get to it. So like normal, I'm going to tell you on how nidus abilities work. Now all these names are weird for me. I can't actually say them properly. I did do a recording earlier and I messed up, so I'm going to try again. So this is virulence. Rupture the ground with a damaging fungal growth that steals energy from each enemy it strikes. For every 5 enemies hit, the infestation mutates, multiplying its destructive force. So next we have got lava. Now people, I'm just going to say it as lava, people do say it different. But spawn an infested pod that erupts with tendrils, lashes in onto nearby enemies and pulls them in. A very good ability. These two work perfectly in combination. So parasitic link. Bind to a target with parasitic link. When cast on an ally, both the host and nidus have their ability strength increased. Linked enemies take some of the damage inflicted on nidus. Very good for long survivals, because if you inflict it onto a enemy, you're not going to be taking as much damage, which is very useful. And the last ability, ravenous. Gluttonous maggots swarm nearby enemies, feasting until they are hit with virulence and burst with infestation. The maggots benefit from the mutation, and each enemy hit adds to the mutation stack. So that is all of the abilities. So now if you didn't know, nidus has a thing that's basically how he stacks up. So if you look in the bottom right above my ammo, you will see that I've got a 0. The more that I hit with my first ability, my virulence, then that stack will go up. When you have stacks, you get increased armor and you get increased damage. So it's very good to have 100 stacks, and also you can't use your abilities, your 3rd and 4th, until you have got a certain amount of stacks. So basically what you want to do is you always want to pull them in like this, and then you want to use your virulence. Now because you'll be getting energy back on hit, it is a very good to just stack them up like this, because then you're getting as much energy back as possible. If you see here, I'm basically just going to be at max energy, so you always want to pull them in all the time. Now I'm going to show you exactly how parasitic link works as well. So we're going to just unpause these real quick and I'm going to show you. So I'm going to link on to one of these, and when I take damage, if you see here, I'm not taking as much damage as normal. It is very useful in combination with your 4th ravenous. You are basically just going to heal near about instantly. If you see here, I'm not actually doing anything and I'm always healing back up. Now mainly because these are also gaining aggro on the enemies, so they're not going to be hitting me as much, but it's very good. Also your parasitic link, it will also do another virulence. So if you see here, it comes from that feat as well. So it's basically like having 2 niduses when your parasitic link is on an enemy. I don't know if it works on a teammate, because I know we play solo, but it's a very good build to use. Nidus is very fun to use. You can easily go survivals, like you can easily do like 3 hours, 4 hours, even more with nidus. Very good frame. What I do recommend is using something with a fast fire rate, for example the Bazza for example, mainly because if you're on corpus enemies, then the nullifiers can be really annoying, because it can obviously take out these and your parasitic link and all that was very annoying. But if you have something with a fast fire rate, then you can take out the nullifiers really quick and then kill them. But yeah, also all the damage gained while your parasitic link is on, when you undo your parasitic link, it will do damage to that. Now it didn't do a lot, but in sometimes it can do a lot depending on how many enemies there are. So that's basically how nidus' abilities all work together. So let's get into the build, what all you guys have been waiting for. So first off, we have enemy radar. I personally like to have enemy radar. It's just a personal preference, just so I can see the enemies. because sometimes when you're doing long survivals, your carrier can die, so your animal instinct won't work. So we've got Hunter Adrenaline. So basically that's for energy, because obviously the energy leeches, the leeches can be really annoying when they're taking your energy. So having this is very good, because then obviously as well, basically we're getting energy no matter what, because we just have health. So very good mod to use. Prime Continuity for the duration, and mainly just for our Parasystic Link and also our Ravenous, but that don't really matter too much. But it is mainly just because of our Parasystic Link, and we are pretty sure we have like an 80-second duration on that, and we also have a damage redirection of 84%. So Streamline, we have Streamline just so everything is cheaper. It's always good to have Streamline on every build. And then we have Flow, just so we have more energy. I want to use Prime Flow, but I don't have enough capacity for that. We have Umbral Intensify for our ability strength, Umbral Fiber and Vitality. For our health, strength and armor, obviously all of them three put together will increase that, and so that's really good. And then Stretch for the range. Now I do use Arcane Fury because most of the time I will use a melee like my Dock Room. I'm going to show you my Dock Room build after this, and then Arcane Guardian. Now I only use my Bazza if there's a nullifier or something with a bubble, mainly nullifiers, where I can then just spray them down, and then I'm back to using my Dock Room. So that's basically been it for the build, and I'm going to show you my build for my Dock Room. What is Prime Reach, Shocking Touch, Drifting Contact, Virulent Scourge, Sacrifice Steel, Sacrifice Pressure, Berserker and Blood Rush. Now if you have a 60-60 mod, you could use that instead. I don't have the 60-60 mod for the electricity, so that's why I use this one. But I'm also going to show you my Bazza Ribbon, because this is kind of the setup that I normally go when I'm using Nidus. So we have Thermite Rounds, Vigilant Ornaments, Stormbringer, Point Strike, Serration, Split Chamber and a Ribbon. Now I don't have the best ribbons, I'm still rolling this. I've still got a load of ribbons that I need to roll, but this is somewhat decent for now. But yeah, that's been it guys. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe, it'd be very much appreciated. And yeah, see you guys later.